Hello, welcome on in, Cancer. This is your healing horoscope for the lunar eclipse season that began in March, and it is coming to a full disclosure on April 8th. My name's Evan Ryu. I am an astral shaman out of Cosmic Energy and Spiritual Wellness. I am going to be doing a mini throat chakra cleansing and clearing of the cards and the crystals, and to connect with your vibration at this time, because we are in Mercury retrograde and there's a lot of different things that can be confused with this energy. So thank you so much. We're going to begin with that beautiful lunar eclipse that occurred and really jump-started this portal for us. So this lunar eclipse is all about bringing out shadow aspects of our true emotions. And specifically, it's in Libra. So it's to bring out aspects of those emotions that we have catered to and that may have been unbalanced in a quite toxic manner. So let's check out what's being balanced specifically for your mindset during this lunar eclipse season. Ooh. Balance, taking time to relax, indulging a little more or a little less, and setting boundaries with your work. So if you've noticed, my Cancer people, that you have been coming towards challenges with your work or needing new ways to relax and harness your energy, this is for the betterment of your emotional wellness, which that's beautiful. But you're really trying to balance out, because I feel like you've been excessive in either one type of way to relax, or you've been excessive in working. And Cancer, I know you work and you forget that you need to fuel your own energetic self. So it's really placing some challenges that you might be cursing at the moment, but at the end of the day, you're actually quite grateful that some of these challenges occurred. Let's check out the next transition. So we have 2 retrogrades going on, and I want to explain a little bit about a retrograde. A retrograde is when a planet or asteroid slows down its orbit. So in the time that it's slowing down, we call it a retrograde. And for that, we're calling it a retrograde because we are feeling the energies a lot. We're feeling them more aggressively than if the asteroid or planet was moving in its regular capacity. And these asteroids and planets are not moving backwards. It has nothing to do with in that aspect. It's just moving slower and out of its usual movement, out of its usual course. So we're going to check out what we're reviewing. And the first transition is Pallas. This is an asteroid that really focuses on our strategy for different experiences. And we want to focus on how you're strategizing how to balance that work and home life. And specifically in Sagittarius, so how can you explore new ways to rest? How can you explore new boundaries to set so you can balance that work and play life? So let's check out first the strategy. Let's see what's going on here. The Starborn. So this is really telling me that you are starting to listen to your higher self, your more divine self, and they're giving you different ideas. They're giving you different ways to put up boundaries. They're giving you different ways to relax yourself, and it might not be physical ways. A lot of times when we hear self-care or relaxation, females, it's doing your nails, Males, it might be just laying on the couch, something to do with your physical body, and that doesn't always mean it's restful or relaxing. Sometimes a brisk walk through the woods is relaxing for people. So I feel like this Starborn card is showing you that new ways of balancing how you restore your energy is coming to play. And let's see how you can explore tapping more into your higher frequency. The Animal. So you're getting more into your instinctual self. And I feel like you're getting more into your instinctual Starborn self. So you're tapping more into your intuitive abilities. You're tapping more into your telepathy. You're tapping more into your energetic body of having those abilities. So that's really neat how that is balancing you out. Let's see what to review. The Unseen. So that's Spirit is being very blunt here. It's saying, hey, you need to see in the past how you used to almost avoid your instincts. How in the past were you avoiding what your higher self was trying to help you with? How in the past were you not listening to your instinctual energetic body? So what was going on there? So I would really look into how Spirit was trying to get into your life and say, hey, it's time to take a break. Hey, you need to build a boundary here so you can start growing and be balanced with your actual emotions and your actual mindset. Then we have the Mercury in retrograde. So Mercury is going slower now, so we can feel Mercury opening up our throat chakra. In this process of Mercury opening up the throat chakra, we're able to understand how we can better express ourselves, how we can really tap into our unique individual self. And this is really important because you're dealing with your higher self. You're dealing with intuitive traits that you need to not just see, because a lot of times you don't see what you're expressing, you feel it, and you need to say it in one form or another. That may not be a visual for you, but it may just be a feeling that you need to get out in some form or fashion. And it is in Aries. So Aries is all about your passion. So how are you able to balance out your passion and your work and your home life? Maybe you do have work and home life that are mixing, but there are some certain boundaries to have made. So let's check out the communication aspect and what's going on and what Mercury is doing for your throat chakra that can really assist in this balance. Chiron. Oh my goodness, you're getting triggered a lot. And you might even be releasing a little too much energy. You're releasing and giving out so much of your love to take care, and you're giving out a lot of medicine that you need to use that medicine on your own self. I would also check out what your Chiron placement is. Let's see here. And how can you incorporate your passion? Copper, setting those boundaries. I've been getting this card for this section over and over, time and time again. And this eclipse is trying to tell everyone, hey, you need to set boundaries from other people and yourself. That setting boundaries is a very loving act, and setting boundaries allows people to know where they are welcome in your life and not to step where they're not welcome, because a lot of people may not even know. And I feel like this is the case for you. A lot of people just don't even know, and you haven't had the responsibility of your own actions to say, hey, you're stepping over a boundary, please stop. So I would suggest having copper around you, even if it's just a copper penny, recognizing when you're giving out so much and the other person didn't even ask for it. Now let's see how we can review this. How can we review how you're setting boundaries with over excessively giving? Ooh, Saturn. Discipline. And I feel like you have done and given out a lot of love out of fear. You have given out a lot of love just because I feel like this goes from a very young age of being spoken and told, like, this is how you have to be around people or they won't love you. Something very toxic, like, in that manner. And you've carried it with you into your adulthood. And now it's time to make very clear choices of those boundaries and stop giving out your energy where it's not wanted or needed. So this is a review for you to tell you, hey, it's time to be disciplined with your own energy and create nice boundaries so you can start loving up on yourself and you can start balancing what you need. Then we have this beautiful April 2nd last quarter moon phase. And the last quarter moon phase is a great phase to start forgiving yourself. Forgive yourself that you gave away all that energy and it wasn't needed. Forgive yourself for letting people play and almost camp out on your boundaries because that's not needed. We don't need to guilt rid all of our past energies and emotions. We need to see what's happening right now so we can fix it for the future. And specifically, it's in Capricorn. So we're going to ground all of that fear-induced actions that you had, and we're going to start loving and forgiving ourselves. Let's see what you can do to step closer to that forgiveness. Belonging, healing in community. Belonging. So you need to be around people and in their community. This is very Capricorn energy. Also Cancer energy, but you need to not only be giving to the community, you need to feel like the community is reciprocating what is being given. So I would see what's happening in your community. I would see how you can benefit from your own community as well as how can they benefit from what you offer. I feel like you have been offering a lot to individuals. Now it's time to belong to a group of people. So it's not one side or the other. Let's get a summary of this entire eclipse and get some signs. Let's get an angel number for this ecliptic energy because it is bringing up a lot of emotions. It's bringing up the need for you to speak up, and it's bringing up the connection that you're making with your higher self. That is beautiful. And you're growing your intuition so you can actually see where things are headed. So let's get a clear 7. When you begin seeing the number 7 or 7s around you or 7 of something, know that it's time to fit into your community and it's time to be your amazing individual self, but know that you belong with everyone else as well. You're not the only caretaker. You can be taken care of as well. So when you see that, it's time to align with that community aspect, align with all of your chakras, and align with your higher self. And start recognizing when your higher self enters your energy to help balance you out. And let's get a summary of what this lunar eclipse is preparing you for that solar eclipse. The solar eclipse, that's coming up April 8th, and I just want to see how you're able to prepare for that support and that big energetic surge. Empathy. So you're going to be working on your ability to empathize honestly with yourself. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you having the ability to have feelings for yourself, not just others, but you have to be sound within your own emotions so then you can reach out into the community. Let's get one more card. Man, Cancer, balance, balance, balance. Everywhere it's saying, hey, you need to balance your actions and how you ground with your intuition and how you express yourself. You have to balance because lately you haven't been balancing. And that's what this eclipse is all about for you. So make sure you balance out those boundaries, balance out how you connect with other people, and also balance your spirituality and how you connect with your own divine self. Thank you so much, my Cancer friends. Be on the lookout for the number 7. And if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Bye.